Adrian, Jason, and Mark, and we're doing a live update, but we're also going to start with a sound check because we had kind of a late start, and I'm not sure if anyone can hear us. Actually, is anyone on, or any of us on the Twitch? Can we look at the chat? I can sign in real quick here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it sound like people are like, yes, we can hear you, or does it sound like people are like, what's going on?
Lindsay said, I hear Steven and Adrian, but no one else has talked. So I'm assuming that we're doing okay.
Cool. So, Mr. Jason, would you like to say hello?
Hello, check 1 2 1 2.
1 2. That was me adding the
Cool,
1 2.
cool.
I got excited.
Yeah, Adrian, that was Jason's turn to talk. He talked out of turn. Mark, can you do a sound check for us?
I can. Check 1 2 3. Hello, Twitchers. We are live.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we're ready. Let's do it. Let's start. We have started, in fact.
Yeah, Steven, do you want to talk about this really quick? Or do you want
to... Yeah. Let's start with this and hope that we stay connected. So I'll just to preview that we are going to show off what we've been promising we would show off for months, which is multiplayer. And we actually have 3 people in a multiplayer CodeSpells server right now, and we're going to get to that. I wanted to get to it right away, but Adrian wanted to build up to it, which is totally fair. But we'll build up by actually announcing something else that's really exciting, which is there is a very cool CodeSpells community site, CodeSpells.io. Which has a lot of community tools and resources, tutorials, documentation. I hope it'll grow over time. It looks snazzy to me, and I think it'll be a great resource.
Yeah, it's been set up by 711. I'm never gonna. He's great. He does all sorts of awesome stuff for us. He's been doing a lot of community management for us as well. So this is awesome. There's a lot of tutorials and stuff. It's a great way to start using CodeSpells, so it's pretty cool. So just
sweet.
A little shout out. I guess we can go to the other part now.
Yeah, so we actually just got this working like last week, I would say. So it's buggy. There are definitely like known bugs, and there's no guarantee it's going to work even for this entire stream. But here we are. So I'm the blue one, right? Am I the blue one? This is me.
I'm gonna 2 blue ones.
And where's Mr. Jason? I think he's in here somewhere. No, I think we lost him. I don't see him anymore.
I got kicked out.
Oh, man. Well.
But I'm coming back.
Jason's coming back. All right.
We can start the server again, Steven. It's already dark. I think
it's dark.
I think it'll work. I trust that it'll work. I'm gonna trust.
Okay, you want to do a restart?
Yeah, I'm gonna restart the server.
All right.
I'm gonna trust.
All right. Well, while you're restarting, so what we have here is a very earlier prototype for a cool sport. We're all fans of basketball and soccer and Rocket League, and so we wanted to make a cool CodeSpells related ball game. And so there are 2 goals at the end. You'll notice some gray boxing. The goals, or the art for the goals, isn't quite finished. There's a ball in the middle, and there are players. And I guess the goal is to try to get the ball from one side to the other. We have not actually played a game yet.
I was playing.
You were playing.
You were just losing.
I was testing. Adrian was getting competitive.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna score. The server is up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start scoring. That's cool.
That is not fair. See, this is what I mean by competitive.
All right.
So.
Oh wait.
So, did I join? I don't think I joined. No, right?
No, you haven't joined yet.
No, I think it joined me to. I think it made me start a server somehow on accident. I didn't do it on purpose, or maybe I did, but I think I just started my own server. So now I'm gonna connect, and you let me know when you see me. Oh, I see you on top of a. I see you on top of a mall.
What's up, dude?
Now, what do you see me?
Yeah, I do. Do you see me?
Yeah, yeah. What color am I to you?
Oh, you're blue, but I'll fix it so that I'm yellow.
You want to be yellow?
Yeah. Well, I'll always see you as blue. Super temporary. How it decides colors.
Oh, okay. But just for the viewers, yeah, it'd be cool if we were different colors. So, you just killed me. Why would you do such a
I
thing?
don't. I would never do such a thing. I don't actually think that's what happened. I think that's a
Okay, well,
falseness. I feel like
So,
it's Jason back.
is Jason in?
yeah.
Yeah, this Jason. Jason's being a. I don't even know what spell Jason is shooting. I think he's just shooting random spells and spinning in circles.
So, am I winning yet?
I don't
Um,
think you are.
which goal is mine?
I'm gonna score on that one.
I don't know what that one is.
The one that the ball is currently closer to is the one I'm scoring on.
Oh, well, that's convenient for you.
Yeah. What is going on? What's that?
Just shot a bunch of orbs at you.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. So one
Yes,
thing
once-
that we're doing right now as well is, if you can tell, I'm about to score because these fools don't know how to play this game.
There was lag.
Uh,
I'm gonna
So
we're
one
gonna blame
thing-
it on the lag.
One thing that you can tell is that we're not able to immediately cast the spells. So this is something that Mark set up, which is a. Wait, it just said blue scored a point. Oh man, this
Oh.
is dumb. So this is a different way of casting spells that we really like.
Yeah.
Which
This is like coolest thing.
yeah, do you want to talk about it a bit, Mark?
Sure. So we ran an experiment where rather than having the spells fire immediately, if you have enough mana, and then your mana recharges over time, we kind of inverted that so that your mana bars start empty, and you hold down the left mouse button to charge up the mana that that spell requires. So it sounds like it would be slower, but actually it's a little bit, it feels faster because the game is always responding to what you want. Whereas in the old method, sometimes you'd have to sit around and wait for your recharge to complete. Here you can say, oh, this is the spell I want, I'm going to start charging up now, and when it's ready, I'll instantly fire it. And it allows you to do some more strategic things, like you can charge ahead of time if you're coming into a situation where you know you're going to need a spell, or you can charge and move a lot more effectively than you used to be able to. You can also hold the charge and aim with more a finer degree of accuracy than you used to be able to. So we like it. It's not in all the game modes yet. We're still kind of trying to figure out if we think it should be or what. But for multiplayer, it seems like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great so far. This is kind of devolved into just us shooting each other. But yeah, it makes
What
the
did you
spells
expect?
feel more powerful as well in a really cool way. So yeah.
So I think people probably have noticed the new map. There's a little mini map you can see right above your spell casting or your mana bars, and if you press escape, it goes into full screen, and it tells you where you are and gives you kind of like a overview of the terrain. In this case, it shows the two goals, but this map is actually super dynamic, so it's not hard coded just for this arena world. We'll come back to it later when we're in a different world, but it'll show you areas of interest on the map. It'll show you where water is. By the way, I tried to raise or add some water earlier, and it seems like that's broken. Is that true for you too, Adrian?
Yeah, it is broken. How did that happen? I don't know.
Yeah, we filled up a significant amount of this area with water earlier today.
Yeah, that's really weird. We definitely should be adding water, and all of yours should be adding water as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I broke something.
Man,
Whatever.
why would you do such a thing?
That's my jam.
But that's okay. So if there were water, it would appear on the map. creatures or herds of creatures will appear on the map. Players, obviously, along with their orientation. Temples will appear on the map, and that's a new thing. We'll show that off later. But yeah, so Jason made some really cool temples that you'll also see on the map.
Yeah, should we switch over to the big map?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So
I won't ditch you guys.
sad to leave the server, but
I just noticed something really crazy about the rocks that are the goals.
what did you
What's
notice?
that?
They have a shader on them that puts moss on top of them, so as they rotate, the moss moves around on them. Like different faces are up, so the moss looks like it's like growing and shrinking on it.
Wow,
Oh,
this
it's
is
bizarre.
nuts. Yeah, that's
Hard to
really
see
really funny.
but it's hard
Also-
at night. Yeah.
This is all like super final art. Like, totally final art. Jason approved.
Yeah, Jason's like, send it out there. We're going with the
Absolutely.
flat, gray, textureless
Legit.
look.
I mean, I spent about a year on that wall.
Yeah. It's a pretty good wall. So this is before we go to the big map, we should maybe talk about this system, Stephen, because it's not set up on the big map right now.
Which system?
This one, where I'm doing crazy moves.
Oh, yeah. The kind of like auto. I don't know if we have a name for it. Mark, do you have a name for the double tap system?
I'm calling them quick spells.
Quick
but,
spells.
You know, this informal internal jargon.
Yeah, so maybe we'll come up with another name. Although I do like quick spells, but yeah. So
The double
so what-
tap system is much better. I'm just kidding.
tell us if you like it. So what are you pressing right now, Adrian? Double
So-
tapping forward.
Yeah, so the way Mark set this up is that if you double tap in any direction, you can cast a spell in that direction, which is pretty cool.
And you can actually configure what spell you cast.
Yeah,
So you have it mapped to. It looks like you have it mapped to teleport spells.
yeah. I just wrote a juke spell. Mark, do you want to talk a little bit more about it? You had some cool spells hooked up to it, but
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what you said. So the quick spell system will fire your spell instantly. And right now, the cost of that is instead of it drawing from your mana pools, it actually draws from your health. And that's what allows you to cast it instantly. You'll get that health back very quickly as long as you don't take damage. But if you take damage after firing quick spells, then you'll lose extra health because you won't regenerate the stuff that you use to cast the spells. That's kind of the risk-reward trade-off of being able to cast something instantly versus having to charge it up with your stat. Primarily, we were thinking people would use these for quick defensive spells or maneuvering spells for use in combat. And so, as you can see, Adrian has written a little blink spell to teleport him to the sides quickly, and I had written some similar spells. But I also played with some things like a spell that would help you cling to stone surfaces better. So if you're trying to get up a sheer face of a mountain, you can cast this clinging spell, and you'll be able to run up the side of the mountain quickly. And then also we have, if you double tap spacebar, sort of like a double jump, it will also fire one of these spells. And so I had rigged it up so that if you held the spacebar while you were in the air, you would float down to the ground much more slowly than normal.
Love it. Yeah. So what I liked most about it is just gives you a really cool way to like customize your character. I
yeah,
feel like the options for creativity are endless.
yeah. It's a way of upgrading your character in really cool ways.
So I guess what I have hooked
And
up
the
right here.
casting of the spells is super fast, so it feels cool because you could, like it's very responsive and smooth.
Yeah, I love that. So I guess I have water spells hooked up on mine by default
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Should we
I like it.
go to the big map?
Yeah. So let's
Sorry. I had to do it one more time.
you just had to.
I did. It was a necessity. I did it
It's weird.
for Twitch. It wasn't for me. It has nothing. It was. It's,
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
I've been doing that this whole time. Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I've just been following you around and shooting. It's my jam.
Well, so I know we previewed, we talked a little bit about corruption mode last update, and we're not going to actually show too much in like specifically about that, although it is coming along really well. I was playing it right before the stream started. Corruption mode's kind of our, I don't know, would y'all consider it our take on survival mode, or?
Sort of. I mean, it's kind of hard to pin it down. It's like, you know, it's a game mode with a point.
Yeah. It's a game. It's a game with a reason to play. Yeah, and so we're gonna actually keep it top secret, and but that'll be the heart of the update next month. But it is pretty cool. I think that people will really like it. And some of the stuff I think that we're about to show off, you'll find as you're walking around, either in the sandbox or in corruption mode. These temples are kind of things that you would expect to find in any CodeSpells environment. And
Yeah.
The temples aren't decorated yet, but they're like kind of the shell of what they will be.
Yeah, you got the exteriors.
They look slightly better than the goals.
The goals, yes.
Slightly.
Yeah, slightly better than the goals.
Not
And,
substantially though, just a little bit, like barely.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, not that much.
I'm in the middle
That's a
of
rock wall.
Cool. So you are
I'm a cool
you're in the
wizard.
same environment that we know and love. Yes, you are a wizard. And you have a mini map here. And so I think if you pull up the mini map now, we'll be able to see that it's actually significantly cooler than maybe it seemed in the goal world. It shows the world you're in now, and I think I see you right there in the middle of the map. And you can see where the water is. You can see where the high ground is, and you got some really cool little icons there on the map that show you points of interest, things you might want to go discover. I think I count 1, 2. I'm looking at the colored diamonds there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colored diamonds. Those, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, those are the temples, right?
Yeah. Yep. And these are a new thing. None of these icons are final, but these are croaker herds. So we're starting to rebuild the life system, or actually build the life system, since croakers were temporary. And these are actual herds of croakers. So if we go toward those, we'll find more croakers than there was before. So we're starting to make croakers a lot more interesting. You can see that they're spawning close to water. Different herds of different animals will spawn in different areas depending on the conditions. So obviously croakers go near water because that's their jam. Maybe that'll change once they are more fully fleshed out as real creatures. But yeah, that's what they're doing right now. So should we go on a quest to find a cool temple?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just got a notification to go play basketball. So
Nope, not yet.
I'm
By the way,
gonna have to go.
Could you try adding water here? Because that is
Yeah.
actually like dynamic in real time, right?
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna turn down the video. In the editor, there's something funny going on. I'll turn down the graphics a little bit, because the stream is causing some funny stuff to happen. Yeah, it's working. And if you look at the map, you can see that around where I am, it's started to add some water. So we have plans for the map to add more cool features to it, make some aspects of the map unlockable and stuff depending on the game mode. Potentially doing some fog of war stuff, so you wouldn't immediately see all the temples. You'd have to find them for them to show up on the map. We didn't hook any of that up for the sandbox because it's a sandbox, but they have some cool plans for that stuff as well. So it's nice because I can just find out where there's a cool temple.
Yeah.
Is it cool if I go to the water temple, Jason?
The water temple, no. I don't think you'll be able to get in.
Oh man.
I'm not even being sarcastic. I didn't adjust the scale of it, so it's probably too small to even walk through the door.
I'm gonna go to the Earth Temple.
It's hobbit size. The Earth Temple, yeah. I would go to the Air Temple or the Fire Temple.
Well, I'm gonna start with the closest one right now, and then I'll go find the other one and we'll show off some cool stuff. Oh, what's that over there? I'll go check that out.
What is it?
It's just a cool thing.
It's a spiky.
I know what that is.
It's a spiky potato rock. Whoa! See, now this is cool. This is cool. I'd even forgotten about this. This.
Whoa!
When you walked up to it, it said hold right mouse button to study, right?
Yep.
And then you can hold down the right mouse button, and it'll charge up, and it'll scan the object.
Yeah.
That one I think isn't hooked up to do anything yet.
Not in this game mode. It doesn't do anything to pick up those little things. This is something else.
This?
That's something else.
Oh,
That is,
found dexterity trials, 1 out of 125. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're trying to add some just fun little stuff to the world. This is obviously just a very quick experiment, but you can now scan objects. So there's stuff around the world that you can scan for spells and different things. These right now just mark whether or not you've scanned them. Funny comment. And for now, it's just a silly thing that's not particularly interesting. There is.
But it's just a way to like see. Yeah, it's like a experiment with like a cultural world.
Yeah.
What was it? Was that Jason? You chopped up. It was a experiment with what?
Like a collectible, like just like an object that gives you something to jump and grab or do while you're running around the world.
Yeah.
But we don't know. We don't know what it will be attached to in terms of like why you have a reason to go and get it.
Yeah.
We're just playing around with things like that.
That's not an Earth Temple. Is this the Earth Temple, Jason?
Are you sure? Are you sure? No, that is not the Earth Temple.
Okay, you had me convinced for a second there.
Oh, that one is.
The Earth Temple. The Earth Temple does have a lot of rocks.
I think this is the Earth Temple right here. Something over here is marked as the Earth Temple. Uh-oh. I think
no, you're gonna die. Whoa, you barely survived.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is the Earth Temple.
This is the Earth Temple? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you found the entrance.
Is this an entrance? Or am I just breaking it?
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just breaking it.
I don't care.
The temples aren't like it's going to be hard to illustrate what the temples do because they don't have like they'll have trees growing through them and stuff like that. So it's going to be hard because they aren't set up to so that there's no objects growing through them or things
yeah.
like
I mean,
that.
this
so
is
we don't have all that stuff set up.
Crazy amount of objects going through this one.
Yeah.
It's pretty,
yeah.
Surprising. This is going. It's just overgrown.
In a way, it looks kind of
an
cool.
overgrown temple. So the Earth Temple is like inside. It's like sort of carved out of a giant what do they call those things? Basilisk, like a big rock thing sticking up out of the ground. So it's almost like a cave temple. But you can't really see it. And I think like all the temples are not hooked up. They'll probably all have trees growing through them because they aren't hooked up to show that. In fact, you might be better off showing off the temples on that scene where they're just sitting around in a circle.
I mean, I'll see if I can they shouldn't all have that many trees. There's something funny going on though. Something very peculiar going on. I'm yellow now.
Because you died.
I did not. I did die.
Yellow is the color.
So this is cool. I'll come around and do this. So this is pretty cool. So you've seen these guys. I can actually scan these guys now,
Oh yeah, cool.
and they'll give me cool spells.
Oh,
Go
that is
check 'em out later.
awesome.
Do fun
That's
stuff.
awesome. Wait, what is Pull Sphere? That sounds great.
Sure.
Full Sphere, yeah. So you just unlocked this spell
Yeah.
by scanning that gravity well.
Yep.
And what does it do? Holy crap! That is awesome.
Whoa!
Did you just kill yourself, Mr.
No.
Adrian?
No.
Does that just pull every sphere to you?
Yeah, so it finds a lot of stuff in a region and then it pulls it all towards you. Which is good if you're paying attention. But if you are not, you might get hit with a bunch of stuff. So I wanted to find one more temple so that I could show something off. I'm not sure that's going to happen. I could just pull up another attempt scene and do that. This one's also scannable. It's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, this is the one that pushes stuff away if you get close to it. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. And so when you scan it, you get the push spell, which totally makes sense. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of boring with a spell. There's a lot of croakers here. They're like really going up that hill to get some water. I am slightly intimidated by them, actually. I'm not sure if I want to hang out with them. Because there's, let's see if I can find this fire temple. There it is. Looks great.
Hey, sweet.
What's that fire temple?
That's awesome.
Hopefully I will be able to go inside without any issues. Oh, look, another dexterity thingy.
What are you at now? You probably got like 3.
Yeah,
You
dude.
got 3?
I don't even care.
Whoa!
I don't even care.
You're winning.
I'm really good at this game. So now I've found this, which is cool.
All right, cool. Yeah, so it says discovered fire temple, and I remember it said discovered earth temple at the other one.
Yeah.
And so in the other one we saw the same thing. We saw this like kind of altar. I know what is this, Jason? What did you call this thing?
Temp art.
We know it's temp art, but in terms of lore, what is this thing?
So this is what connects all the temples. So all the elements will have a temple on the map, and they are spaced out pretty evenly from each other, so that they're all connected through these devices, so you can teleport between them.
What?
And that way it allows you to get around the map much faster. And
I'll go
go
back
from
to the
temple
fire.
to temple. And also, it'll be a way for us to hide goodies in the world by making the temples have stuff in them that you want to get, and we talked about several possibilities for things we could put in the temples that as you're playing different game modes, it could serve different purposes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the little altars in the middle allow you to teleport to any temple that you've previously discovered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So by finding all the temples, you create a network of. Oh, cool! Look at that thing.
Oh, it's so easy to see the dexterity things now. Those are temporarily placed. It's more of an experiment for us to see if it's at all interesting to get these. But if we do something like this, it will actually be interesting to get them. They won't just be placed in this silly way.
I think it's cool. And you have 4. That is probably the top score.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. It is.
You're
I don't.
you're on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Number 1 on the
I know. I know.
leaderboard.
Wait, what was that? What was that? I don't think I've seen that before. What was that glowing rock thing?
We just scanned one of these, yeah.
Oh, I clicked away.
Well,
What? Sweet. Love it.
so
I
these.
love how it shoots little fireworks.
Yeah.
So those things that you pick up are not relevant in this game mode, but they're still cool. So
Yeah. So
And that once again, these are things that we're using like to for playing around, creating places where we'll put pickups and things like that.
yeah. And so I we're kind of teasing a little bit of corruption mode here. We're not giving any specifics, but you can definitely tell what some of the mechanics of the game might be, or at least what we're playing around with.
it has nothing to do with finding things like what I'm doing right now. So
Yeah.
I
like
find
how
it's exciting, but
I like how in a couple minutes ago, Adrian's like, "This is boring," and now he's like, "I gotta get them all."
I mean, I'm doing it for the Twitch streamer.
Yeah. Okay. Do it for the world.
It's
It's
not
for
for me.
society. No, it was the second we told him he's on the leaderboard.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a
Yeah.
leaderboard. That changes everything. I just, I'm not competitive. I'm not in it to win it.
In addition to working on corruption mode, Mark has been working on this character stuff too, and it's hard to tell from just watching a video, but the character definitely feels a lot cooler, and like casting a spell feels a lot cooler with the delay spell thing and all that stuff. And I think
Absolutely.
it's kind of hard to notice it in the video, but
Yeah.
it's really, really cool. We're really excited about it.
Yeah. Can you do the quick tap in this game mode?
No, it's not. Oh, it is. I didn't think it was. Whoa.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You should go.
Another thing is we are redoing the character,
All that today.
which we don't have. We're kind of remodeling and redoing the character a little bit. So hopefully we can show some of that in our next update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Totally.
So multiplayer definitely still a big priority. We'll be finishing up. Hopefully giving a good name to our Wizard Soccer game, and that'll be something that you can just start up a server and invite people to on the LAN. It should just work. You can forge reports and get people to play across the internet. I'm in California. Adrian is in Texas, and we were playing some pretty sweet Wizard
Jason.
Soccer this morning.
Jason's in New York.
Jason's in New York. Yep. CodeSpells brings people together.
Yeah.
Adrian, what's the target release date for this?
I'm busy right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I see. You're very busy.
I don't know if you know, but
You got 19 dexterity trials.
I'm
20! Are you serious? That's like the biggest number I've ever seen.
I'm currently wrecking the leaderboards. By the way, there are no leaderboards for this. This is a silly dev thing. So please do not believe that.
I'm going to put up a leaderboard just for you. It'll be a static web page.
That is a great use of your time. It just says you're winning.
You're winning, Adrian.
You're almost there.
Keep going.
It'll keep me encouraged. Okay, so we are planning on a big update out to everyone that has the game currently on May 12th. And that will include this multiplayer stuff, and at least the plan currently is to have all the multiplayer stuff that we've shown off and have that be a real game. Whoa, that was cool.
Oh yeah.
I just went all the way to somewhere. So
Now,
the
do
plan
you
is
lose
to
your
have all the
dexterity trials?
no, please. We're not that cool.
I just
Um,
hope it doesn't put you back to 0. That would be a shame. You'd have to start all over.
these dexterity trials would be the most obnoxious thing. I guess you could use eval to like find them all and make them show up on the map.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
finding all like if I had like 2 left, it would be so awful. Um, although it wasn't too bad at night. Okay, anyway, so May 12th is when we are planning on releasing the multiplayer and the game mode that we did and the corruption mode. Some of that might change, but that's currently the plan for all of that stuff. And yeah, that'll be a really big update. We've kind of had our heads down and not done an update in a little bit. We've been trying to focus in on some big features and get them done. So things are kind of in a state of flux. So we haven't really wanted to focus it down yet and put out an update. So we're gonna have a big one very soon, which should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, yeah. So multiplayer will definitely be cleaning up and making better. Corruption mode. Now, is corruption mode? Will that be in the May 12th update? Is that what you said, or is that the
Yeah,
after?
that's the
Yeah.
hope. Yeah.
So multiplayer, corruption mode, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're going to try to get some extra creatures in there. Is that true?
Yeah, we want to have the new creature system in, and hopefully first passes of all the creatures, which we have a bit of a crazy schedule over the next weeks,
Yeah.
but so far we've kept up with it okay, and
Yeah.
it's it's coming along. So we've gotten a lot done in the past few weeks. We had a lot of things to build in the like the base for, and we're starting to finally get to the point in the game where we can just start iterating on stuff. So we're almost there, and we'll have some really cool stuff for May 12th.
Yeah.
Hopefully the
I
next update will be pretty nuts.
I think we're going to keep the exact list of creatures that we're planning on implementing a secret, but I think Jason does have one like early sculpted model prototype that we can use to tease the next creature. Shall we
Yeah.
show that one off? Or
I have a picture of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Is that acceptable to you, Jason, or how should I
Yeah,
go about such
I don't
thing?
have a way of sharing my screen, but
Yeah.
I do have them for it in Unity, so it
I mean, if you want, I can switch over to video chat. People might see our faces, though.
oh my goodness.
I wouldn't because my computer's got a
It's
terrible lag right now, so
Alright.
I wouldn't do us any good.
I will show off this wonderful thing that you sent us earlier.
I love this guy. Well, does this have a name yet, or is it as yet unnamed?
Well, I mean, if anybody who's watching it, has like the art book or looked at any of the concept art, we had these creatures that were like owls and alpacas combined, and so
Yeah.
this is sort of the first pass on it. Still needs its little horn antler thing that would come out the back of its head, and I've also attached like some
Hair.
feather objects around
Yeah.
its neck, like hair.
Yeah.
But it's also a little more beefy than an alpaca. It's a little more like a zebra, or something a little bit meatier, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, I could just imagine how this guy moves his head. He's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
I'm excited to see it in the game.
So is this actually this is like a picture of a 3D model, right?
Yeah, that's the sculpt in ZBrush, but I put it in Engine today on the low poly model, and it looks pretty good. It matches up.
Yeah.
And what's the are these guys friends with the croakers?
They kind of. I think that these guys and the croakers don't really have too much business with each other. I
Yeah.
don't picture the croakers hunting them down, but I think it might be fun if the croakers are as territorial with them as they are with anybody else. So
Yeah.
if a group of these guys were to come up on a croaker watering hole, they might get in trouble.
Right. So they're not mortal enemies, and
No.
they're not friends.
I wouldn't say but hopefully
They're
things
colleagues.
go as planned. There'll be something a little bit scarier that they might both be worried about. Wandering around in a wall.
Yeah. Don't give away too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the creature plans are.
The Enderman.
I'm really excited. The Enderman. I did not realize that was on the roadmap.
No, it's not. Now that I've said this, there's going to be a whole legend about the Enderman showing up in the game. Someone's going to claim that it happened, even though we are not doing that. Or are we?
I think I see one now.
Yeah, I saw one in one of those dexterity trials.
If you look in the reflection of this creature's eyes, you can see.
Yeah. We did not acknowledge the fact that the characters don't have a face, and
Yeah.
that's pretty scary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right.
pretty terrifying.
That is pretty freaky. I assume that adding some sort of faces is part of the redoing the character plan, right?
Yes,
No.
sure is.
No.
We're actually gonna add. I think I'm gonna make masks for the characters
Oh, cool.
because I still don't want the characters to show like a face. I think it's cool
Yeah.
that the characters are just avatars. They're not
Yeah,
necessarily people.
Mysterious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to keep them mysterious.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I'm not seeing actually a ton of questions in the chat. Looks like we some of our regulars aren't here today. But there are some people who showed up, and I just want to say thank you to all of you who showed up and watched us live. We really appreciate it. And we will be putting this video up on YouTube, and so thank you to anyone who's watching this later on YouTube. We really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting CodeSpells. Thank you for being interested. We can't do it without you. We can't do it without the community, and we're having a lot of fun. I think you'll really like the upcoming update on May 12th.
Yeah, we're super excited about it. We think it's bringing the game together in a much bigger way, where we've kind of been building a lot of systems and things, and we're finally focusing on making something that's actually enjoyable. Not that it hasn't been enjoyable, but it more of a system to drive you to have fun than making your own fun. So, yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, we will see you all next time.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.